Hello, my culture again. Today I'm doing an anime review, and this anime review is to Charlotte episode 11, guys. So let's get into it. And guys, this episode, whoa, the feels are real. The fucking feels are real. Now it continues off from the last episode of when Yura, Ayumi, and everybody else going to meet Yura's big brother again to talk to him what's been going on and stuff. Now, in this episode, we do find out Kagami, we do find out Yumi, we do find out Yu is classified as the most powerful ability user in the world. Well, in his country right now, in his country scene, in all Japan, and maybe in the world. But it seems like the only place that is supposed to be protected from any witch hunts and stuff, because it seems like back in the because in this episode we finally know the reason of the name Charlotte. It's named after an asteroid. It's named after a freaking asteroid that came down to Earth like 75 or 72 years ago in the series. Now I might be wrong, it might have existed, but it seems like it brought those strange particles into the world that cause people to have supernatural abilities. And again, it caused witch hunts again. It caused freaking witch hunts. And we also find out that these abilities can be fully developed. They can be fully developed. That means they're more likely will never go away. Because we find there's because the lab where Ayumi and Yui had to stay because it's supposed to be known as the safest place to be. They were making a vaccine so everybody can be cured from this somehow disease called Charlotte, because of the asteroid name stuff. But I found out this vaccine can only work on people, can't work on people that fully develop their ability. So people who have fully developed it can't, well, get cured. They can't fully get cured. Seems like it. And that's not the biggest problem. Also in this episode, we find that there are people out there that are trying to use, not just the scientists, but there are other people around the world that are trying to use people with supernatural abilities to do something for them, called massive structure time. And some sort of organization came and threatened one of people that have been helping out Yu's big brother in building the schools and stuff to help supernatural. He threatened one of the people that was helping him that they're gonna kill his family, and he couldn't stop it. So since the time when the school was getting built and stuff, he got threatened and stuff that his family was gonna get killed. Fuck. And not just that. The ending, guys. The ending. What these guys wanted was you. They wanted you because he was the most powerful, the supernatural ability user, psycho ability user in Japan. And because he can steal any ability, he can freaking steal any ability. That shows you something how powerful he is. He can just, technically, the ability to steal the ability to steal technically is the most powerful ability to have. Unless they put a negating ability out there. So far, a lot of series that involve around supernatural elements, like using supernatural powers or something like that, there's always someone out there that has the capability of negating that supernatural ability, or able to reflect it or disarm it from being activated. So far, Shaw has not shown any of those characters can do that. So right now, the most powerful person taking in the series right now is Yua. Because if we had someone who had the capability of negating any supernatural ability, they will be classified as the strongest ability user. Even though it technically negates, it's still its own supernatural ability. It's still a psychic ability. As it can negate any supernatural ability, it can even take out the most dangerous ability. So if there is a negating based ability in this series, Yua's ability will be the most dangerous ability, but not the most strongest ability. Now, usually when you think about most strongest abilities, you usually think about destruction and destroying things. That's what you usually would think about strong abilities. You might think like that healing ability is useful, but it's not the strongest. But you won't think that. You will never think that. But it's weird. Even though it doesn't have the capability of healing or like chronic wounds, it has the same process. Negating ability. It's the same process as healing. And it can negate any but including those destructive powers. That means if they don't know hand-to-hand combat, if they don't know hand-to-hand combat, really the person with the negated ability can win, because what you really need to rely on is his hand-to-hand, his combat ability, and him able to negate his ability, any ability. Those are the only two things a person like that would rely on. Well, someone with supernatural abilities that can cause destruction, in the human mind, what do you think you're going to mostly think is reliable for you to use? That's supernatural ability. And usually, no one would be able to stop you. So you will not think twice about practicing martial arts, defend yourself if someone's able to pass your ability and you have to fight them hand-to-hand combat, or long range if your ability is close combat, close range as well. You won't think that. You will never think that. Well, someone who has the capability of negating would, because technically they're the closest person to someone who can be the closest supernatural ability person to be out there, be classified as normal. Because it's an ability that can only activate during someone with supernatural abilities. So that means if Charlotte shows someone with that, that'll be epic. But the ending, guys, the ending of this episode was just, whoa. Paul Coggley, he's dead. I have to say it. Even though I couldn't see the preview because it didn't show the preview in the video one I was watching on, and also how badly injured he was. I would say Kagami's dead. Fucking Kagami's dead. The ability to find ability users. God. He's fucking dead now. And he's a good character. And a good character as well. In that, like, he's just... oh man. Fucked up shit. He can't bring Yua, even though he's the one who caused destruction with his After using the ability he took from Amy with his take ability, collapse, even though he used. You can't blame Kagami because it was those bastards' fault. If they didn't put him to that situation of going, or losing sanity and stuff, because he was in pain and stuff from the attack, that they would have. Bastards. But like I said about the negating ability, if they had someone with a negated ability, they will be classified as the most strongest ability user in the world. Because we already know that a ton of ability users out there just rely on their ability. They don't think about their physical abilities. Now there are some abilities out there that does evolve around their physical abilities. But that's another flaw because they're still using only their power. They're not using actually their proper strength. Because after the ability gets negated, your physical capability is weakened. Because your ability is the reason why it got strengthened. But as you got negated, their capability of combat has decreased. But even though if you do train yourself, and of course you did negate ability, of course you would still have decreasing of strength capability. But at least you will be if you did train, you will be at the position to fight back even if your ability got negated, because you'll be at the strength level you have, the capability you have to fight back. But technically, overall, the most powerful ability user would be a person with negated ability. That's in my mind. But like, I actually got a question for you guys. In your mind, what do you think is the most powerfulest ability that someone can have? Me, I would say is negated ability. Someone who can negate abilities, I'd say that's the most powerful ability in my book. But what's in your book? What do you think is the most powerfulest ability to have? Put it in the comments below, and I might do a special video. I might start this segment. Yeah, a segment. I might end up doing a 4 words based. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna start it. In this video, I'm gonna admit, I'm gonna start a new segment. You know, it's supposed to be a Charlotte review, but I'm gonna add it as I'm talking about it. I'm just gonna start a new segment. I'm gonna do 4 words. And what is 4 words? I'm gonna tell you guys something I want you guys to put in 4 words. And that's what I'm gonna do. Basically, I'm planning to do that now. So in 4 words, what would you say is the most powerful ability? Even though it's a question, and you can answer with 1 word, usually, I'm challenging you guys how to put into 4 words what do you think is the most powerfulest ability out there? Like me, it would, like with me, it is negating ability. So basically, that's how I would say it put in 4 words. It is negating ability. That's what I would say as my 4 words if I was putting it down. So basically, in 4 words, Tell me what you would say would be your what you would think is the most strongest ability. And maybe now, and also guys, I'm also gonna put in 4 words. Describe Charlotte in 4 words. Describe Charlotte in 4 words. So guys, that's all we've got to say in my review for Charlotte episode 11. Episode 11. And guys, I hope you guys like it. Become on channel fans today. If you guys want some fan mail, give me a description below. My address is there, and yeah. Hope you guys like it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys!